Ikenga, Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
All right, good afternoon to you. So, yesterday we saw a press release. We saw you in front of the TVs, or our TVs, and we saw you bring out a statement, several statements, as a matter of fact. And one of such is the call for the resignation of Umar Damagum as acting national chairman of the PDP. Now, my very first question to you is, are you calling for his resignation and the reign of
you don't even find the PDP in any activity. Even when they wanted to take off shifts. The Constitution of PDP made it very clear that whenever there is vacancy in any national office of the party, any office of the party, that the zone or area where the former occupant originated from will be nominated to fill that vacancy pending the conduct of an election or convention. Now, since the resignation or removal of Ugochinyere, the Constitution of the party required that Damagu, as the deputy chairman, should act and call for a meeting. And in that next meeting, the North Central will produce another person to act as chairman. Even if Ugochinyere is still in court, it does not affect anything. That is new people or more people is and now people are asking you to conduct a meeting so that you can appoint, the party can appoint an acting national chairman. Rather, what is he doing? It took him almost a year. And what is he doing now? Lobbying NEC members so that they can go and pass a vote of confidence on you. Vote of confidence on Omar Damagu for what? For being a Lendok chairman or what? So, and the reason is that his friends are some of our former party members who have pledged their allegiance to the APC party. So they want the APC through some of our party members want to plant a national chairman for us, affirm a national chairman for us, and then they will be running PDP. I said that is the beginning of the end of PDP. So we lawmakers here in National Assembly, about 50 of us who were elected on the PDP platform, had a sensitive meeting in the last 2-3 weeks and came to that inevitable conclusion, very hard decision to come about. But as part of let's make efforts to total lawmaker of the PDP and result to announce today our consensus decision that Omar Damagu should step down as acting national chairman of the party. If he refuses, should be booted out, and an acting chairman appointed from North Central, which is the position originally belongs to, going by the constitution of the party. Look at the way the country is today. The essence of opposition is to enrich governance, constructive criticism, helping government to get the right thing done. But you cannot do that when you're in bed with them and sleeping with them and you don't find anything wrong with what they're doing. Let me ask you, type in on the computer now. Have Omar Damagu said a word about any country the last election? Issues, the insecurity in the country. This man is not a national man, he's an agent. And that's why we say and for people to be on the path of being renewed, that Omar Damagu should turn out to the people.
All right. All right. Now, I've listened to you carefully. You made certain comments I'd like to follow up on. And one is, we are being told that there would be, ward, local government and state congresses, and we believe it would also, culminate in a national convention. So the question is, why do you hurry to ask for his resignation when at that time, a new chairman could emerge or can emerge?
Do you know, if you started asking for next meeting almost a year? Do you know, since we started asking him to sit up and lead, it's almost a year. The issue of vacancy that will come in about 19 states is a constitutional thing. It's not what Madam Ago said. Okay. That the vacancy will come up in the next few days has nothing to do with the fact that the man cannot continue to sit as acting chairman. He's not supposed to be sitting there statutorily. And even allowing him to midwife that process of bringing those who are going to be acting officers of the party is also risky, knowing that he has displayed manifest incompetence and lack of capacity to lead the PDP. I ask you, most of your listeners today, if not because you are mentioning the name, if you ask your listeners today, who is the national chairman of PDP, and that's supposed to be the chairman of your opposition party. When you used to have what they call it, because don't you recruit who are here and those who are comprised in the caretaker chair for not anybody. No, that are political parties. They don't want to see opposition can you country the whole you see Africa. They are opposition. So probably not according compromise as well between the
Honorable, you that we see where former members of the PDP are sponsoring, his inactivity or his inactiveness as national chairman of the PDP. Who are these former members? Can you mention names? Because you've also now said that some PDP governors are going into meetings, secret meetings with these former members of the PDP. So can we know the former members of the PDP, if you do not mind?
You don't need to tell yourself. You were here when almost all half of our members in part of them in Benue, led by some of them in FD, their group, some of them in Camp State, and a whole different parts of them, almost about 16, 17 states. Vow, even in Ekiti, them vow that their own political party cannot win any election. Their own political party must be destroyed. My brother, this is I don't know, is that a question of I belong to PDP, I don't belong to PDP? There's something men do. You say, where lies their honor and their character? You belong to a political party. What is the essence of a political party? Political mobilization for the purpose of winning political power and bringing change to the people. You sign up for a political party, you are inside that political party, and then you say that your political party cannot win. If you're a man of honor, if you're a man that has character, if you're a man that is not a coward, what do you do? Since you now feel your party lacks the capacity to bring good governance, you cross over to the other side you feel is better. I expect them to be man enough and stop acting like cowards and cross to the other side where you say things will be better and then win your election or get whoever you want defeated. But you now want to hide under the bed inside the PDP and you keep putting fire under the bed to burn down the whole place and then you say this is politics. That is not politics. No country in the world, there is no opposition party anywhere in the world that allows that kind of thing to happen in their own party. And then the problem is that all these things are happening. Now you have a national chairman, acting national chairman, Madamagu, who does not see anything wrong. That those who call themselves PDP in name, but APC in paper, somewhere, and action, is destroying your own party, and you're still meeting with them, trying to work on with them. No. This is the highest thing you can do in a political party, which is the height of political treason in intra-party democracy, is to stay in a political party and publicly be junketing and saying that over your dead body shall your party no peace. Yes,
Honorable, yes. Please, can I pause you? We have a commercial coming up, but after the commercial, I'd like to ask you, because there is to talk about reconciliation. So let's just quickly go for a commercial. We will be right back.
Who do you want to be? A solicitor, a surgeon, or a technical specialist?
Well, I want to be a leader.
Invest in the education for your girl child at Royal Girls Academy, Port Harcourt. Let us help shape your daughters into excellent leaders of tomorrow. Forms are available for purchase at the school premises, Royal Girls Academy, Rumokparali off NTA Choba Road, Port Harcourt. Entrance examinations hold in April. For more information, please send an email to admissions@royalgirlsacademy.com or call us on 0803-724-2233. Again, 0803-724-2233. Let us shape your child for global citizenship. Royal Girls Academy for excellence and discipline.
Port Harcourt, the B Code Eid and Easter sales are here again.
Welcome back to Hard Facts. I am Kala Dakurubatabo. 28 minutes gone past the hour of 4. I am speaking with the member representing Ideato North and South Federal Constituency of Imo State, Honorable Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere. It's good to have you on the phone or on the show over the phone. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you.
All right, so just before the commercial, I was talking about reconciliation because you mentioned Fayose, Wike, you mentioned some other names, and you said their followers, them and their supporters had, worked against the party despite being, party members, the PDP that is. So the question I want to throw at you is, there has been a reconciliatory process ongoing. And, Damagom has said that there will be no punitive, there will be no punishment until the reconciliatory process is done with. So, I mean, what do you make of that? Because you're now saying these people should have been dealt with from long ago.
When we talk about reconciliation is important. But what are we reconciling over? For instance, if a man walks into somebody's house, just he didn't do anything, and they rape the person's wife, and both of you fight, and then they say, let's do reconciliation. Do you start reconciliation when the person has not shown remorse that he has done an abominable act? What are you reconciling about? For instance, what did the PDP do to them that made them resolve that PDP will not survive? What did PDP as an institution do to them that made them vow that PDP you will not have political power again, that I will burn you to the ground? Some of them ran the election either for presidential or governorship. You contested before delegate. You lost. They wanted to make you a VP or something. They changed their mind. And then you now said, I hereby declare war on you. War for doing what? If you encourage such person, if you encourage such group of people in the name of reconciliation, what are you trying to institutionalize? What are you trying to achieve by that? You are trying to say that the principle of democracy, which is a free and participatory process built on let the best emerge, is no longer relevant. In that case, if you go to an election and you lost an election, then and you start threatening that you burn down the house, and I start begging you. Is it that I'm begging you that I ought not have won you? I'm begging you that winning you is a sin? If democracy is about participation, it's about open and transparent process, it's about majority decision. The majority of the people have elected somebody as a flag bearer. So if there's any reconciliation, it's just a reconciliation on that level. But when you go and then you push the party down or contribute in pushing the party down, and then you have not shown any remorse, you still come back again and say, I'm telling you people, PDP, that you cannot see the light of the day. You cannot win the presidential election again. And you say you're a member of PDP. On a normal day, in a decent country where there's men that have balls in between their legs, you kick such a person out of the party. You kick him out like a football. It's on reconciliation. Because what I'm reconciling, what I'm pampering you for
Honorable,
let the worst happen.
Honorable, now talking about reconciliation, now you and 59 or is it 60 other lawmakers from the PDP extraction are saying that they want to leave the party because you want Damagom to go. At the time, Wike and members of the DEN, it sounds similar, don't you agree?
It doesn't sound similar. Here we are saying,
okay,
because we are honorable men, we said, we cannot be in a political party where our national chairman and those with him will go to APC secretariat and take instruction on how to run our party. You will agree with me that this is not the party of Elect Ekwem any longer. This is not the party of Solomon La any longer. This is no longer the party of Abubakar Karimi or the party of Olusegun Obasanjo and other eminent Nigerians who have been in this party. It has become a party of renegades and a group of political, razzmatazz men. But if it is a party and an institution, why should members of APC or those who are in bed with APC be dictating what happens to me, a member of PDP? Where lies the oath of membership that I took? So that is why we say, because you are honorable men, we are not going to destroy the institution. That if you continue to run it as PDP APC or APC PDP, that we will pack our bag. We will not fight with you. We will pack our bag. It's just like a woman who is married and the man continues to be unfaithful. You won't put a fight with you. What do? You carry your bag and go where you're valued, where you have the kind of character of man you deserve. So we're going to carry our bag and then leave without any fight and go to another place or seek another alliance. Because I cannot belong to a political party that takes instruction from another political party. That's not political party politics. So that is the difference between us.
Honorable, do you have any, I'm sorry I'm asking this, but do you have any proof to the effect that your party leadership is taking instruction or taking advice or comment from the APC.
I will answer you by asking you a question also.
Okay.
That going by your experience in reporting and journalism,
okay,
the way PDP is behaving now, is it the way the country's biggest opposition party or any opposition party in the world is supposed to be behaving in moments like this? If the answer you know already is no, then the question you ask yourself, why are they doing this? There's only one reason why you refuse to do your job, you refuse to obey comply with your oath of membership. It's because you are compromised. If you are compromised by incompetence, you are compromised by external forces, you are compromised by whatever, the point is that the way PDP is behaving. Okay, was it the way HCM behaved? Was it the way FPP behaved? Was it the way FPP behaved when they were fighting Jonathan? I'm asking you. So something is wrong. Our party leadership is compromised. I'm saying it with all level of boldness. The facts are there before every Nigerian. I don't need to restate it fast. And those who are doing it publicly, and they are saying it on TV and radios, and you are hearing it every day, and it looks like they're untouchable. They are cowards. That is why they cannot go to that party which they claim to love. If you say you love APC and you're proud of what APC is doing, you join APC. But you want to remain in PDP, which you feel is better. But at the same time, do your man's job for APC. And that's why we say, kick them out. The word I use is kick them out. You kick them out and you start to rebuild. After all, let me tell you something. Kwankwaso went to NMPP. And in less than 9 months, he built a political party that took down both PDP and APC in Kano and captured it with over 20 federal seats. P2B went to Labour Party. And in less than 9 months, he built a political party that swept PDP off from 30. So if PDP as big as we are pampering on 2 or 3 people who are doing job man for APC, then we are cowards. You kick them out and you rebuild. And the party will rise again.
I want to come in now. There are conversations in River State. Now let's go to River State. There are conversations in River State that the lawmakers of PDP extraction are divided amongst Wike and the governor Fubara. So I would want you to first of all treat this allegation about your group, you and your fellow people who think that Damagum must go, that you're being sponsored by the governor of River State. How true is that, or how false is that? I'd like to know.
Okay, if we say we are sponsored, for what purpose? We are sponsored to oppose APC. Is that what that sponsorship? Because the last time I checked, those House of Assembly members left our party to join it even when there was no division in our party. And the remaining members of the House of Assembly, going by the constitutional provision, declared their seat vacant because it's automatic. You just walk up and join another party when there was no division. You lost your seat. And we are saying that those who lost their seat, who are now impersonating to be honorable members of River State House of Assembly, once you impeach a PDP governor, I want to ask you, as a great party man that I should be, I'm expected to be, should I support them or not rise up against them? Because what they want to do is to destroy our party. Because they are now in APC and want to impeach a PDP person so that they can put their own APC person. So we are defending the institution of democracy. We are defending the institution of our party democracy. We are defending our interests and our party. It has nothing to do with sponsorship. Why would somebody sponsor me, a federal lawmaker like me, who needs my party to be vibrant for me to be active in politics? Do I need anybody to tell me that? Do I need anybody to tell me that my party must be healthy, my party must be united, my party must be strong for me to be relevant, to be able to continue to offer service to our people? So I am defending myself. I am sponsoring myself. I am protecting a grant that will be beneficiary to the people of this country, to our party, and to us who are doing it. Because if the party is strong, we will continue to have the comfortable grant to continue to deliver democratic dividends to our people.
Okay.
So, of course, you should expect that those who want us to be, you know what they call it now? They say it's PDP APC. You have seen the video. I will send it to you after this interview, where they will shout PDP, they answer APC. The another person will shout APC, they answer PDP. Look at all these jokes. Is this what you want us to be involved?
Okay.
Is this what you want us to support?
Okay.
Is this what you want us to keep quiet about? So there are things that is, the political abominations are happening. And because it involves people, some people don't want to speak up. I wasn't raised like that. That is why some of us have said that we cannot continue to be part of this dirty water. If the ground is already dirty, we are decent men.
All right.
If you don't want to reform yourself, if we don't want to do the right thing, that will carry our bag. We're not fighting with you. And they will seek a new political alliance. So there's men that are decent and courageous to do the right thing.
How do you react now to minority caucus, the Reps Minority Caucus, coming out to say that the statement that you have made is not the stance of the PDP lawmakers. I'm reading from the Vanguard now. It says the House of Representatives Minority and People's Democratic Party PDP caucus has disowned Rep. Ikenga Ugochinyere and the 60-member coalition of opposition lawmakers, saying such a body is unknown to the parliament and they refuse to be part of such coalition. This was contained in a statement issued on Tuesday in Abuja and co-signed by all the minority caucus leaders, namely Kingsley Chinda, caucus leader, Ali Madaki, deputy leader, Ali Isa, JC, minority whip, and George Ozodinobi, deputy minority whip. What's your reaction to that, please?
It's very simple. Coalition lawmakers elected on the platform of PDP issued a statement, and then members of NMPP and leader of Labour representative in the minority caucus and different political parties, both SDP, is now replying us. What does that show you? It shows that those who signed that statement, all of them are on the same page. The most important thing here is that I think my brother Chinda should also be grateful to some of us who are helping him to do what I understand he's in a difficult situation to do. I understand that it's so difficult. You are torn between your loyalty to an institutional process of playing opposition politics and your friendship with those who are in PDP but they have left into APC and want to burn down the party. So he's lost in between doing the right thing institutionally and also being able to serve his friends or work with his friends who are also in APC. And what is the point I'm trying to make here? What we did yesterday has nothing to do with the minority caucus. It's not even a parliamentary thing. We are members of a political party. We are also lawmakers elected on the platform of a political party. That we put ourselves together in exercise of our democratic rights, our political rights, as members of PDP, not members of Labour or NMPP. That's why I'm surprised those who signed that release. We spoke as members of PDP who said things is going wrong in our party. And then somebody that is in NMPP and Labour said, I don't know what I'm saying. Did I call you? Who called you? Who are you speaking for? Go and fix your own problems. We are talking about PDP. And I want them to stick to issues. Are things going on very well in PDP? Is PDP playing its role? So is it a question of saying, Ikenga did I speak for you? The coalition is made up of 60 federal lawmakers. We are even increasing in number. And the day they will know whether we let them call a meeting of the entire PDP lawmakers, everybody, and see the mood of everybody. People are angry that our political party, people are urinating on top of it and say we should go to bed. Whenever they are done raping it, we can take it back. And we're saying no to it. So I don't want to dignify them with any reply because I don't have any issue with them. Right. We are not on the same page. Right. Are you getting me? Yeah. Some of them belong to what we call PDP, APC. We are here in Parliament collaborating with the federal government to get the country running. But that does not mean that we are going to donate our wife and our political party. That's not also part of the deal. So we're doing the right thing. And I think they should stick to their line and stick to their parliamentary business. When we come to parliamentary business, they are the ones that are leading the minority. But here, as long as the opposition family is concerned, majority of opposition leaders in this country, especially in PDP, are so happy with what we are doing because what we are doing is the right thing that can move PDP forward. Okay. So we spoke for PDP, we did not speak for the minority caucus. So their release has no basis. It was unnecessary. Just unless somebody somewhere wants to satisfy somebody to make it look like he's doing something. You mustn't attack Ikenga for you to be seen to be doing something.
Now let's yet again stick with Rivers State politics. Nyesom Wike, FCT Minister, His Excellency, says and believes that he's fighting for the party to be stronger. Now, he said that the reason why there is all of this problem is because, it was supposed to go to the South and the party did not send it to the South. And then later they wanted RU to go because they want a better system. Right now, they are waiting for a national convention, to get the party up and running like it should be. Could it be that, for some reason that the FCT minister has been misunderstood or misconstrued? That's question number one. Question number two is, what makes you believe that if the Magum goes, these problems that you have highlighted will be solved immediately?
Let me get you clear on the first question.
I'm asking you, could it be that Nyesom Wike, FCT minister, could be working for the interest of the party and is being misunderstood in the way, he's going about it? I'm asking.
Okay. Let me, he's my friend. He's my friend, and I can tell you that this question is funny. And why is it funny? You have watched on TV where he said that he has one mission to complete. He has done the first one, and that mission is to ensure that APC wins PDP in 2027. So if somebody has said that I'm on a mission to make another political party win my party in 2027, I don't know where the misconception or misunderstanding is coming in here. It's very clear. He's not working in the interest of the party as it has to do with the issue of winning the next general election. He has already sacrificed his party. He believes his party is not good. He believes his party should be murdered and paying it at all costs. And that is where we differ. He's my friend, but we differ on this aspect. I said that's not how I was raised. I can't stay in PDP. And then I'm wishing PDP bad. If I don't like PDP, if I have issue with PDP, I'll pack my bag. If there's constitutional provision for me, I will jump and go to another political party and contest and seek better political future. But I cannot sit in this house and then want to bring it down. So there's no misunderstanding here. He's not working for the interest of the party. He's up in arms against the party.
So the second question then, will the resignation of Damagum solve the problem? You've highlighted a lot of problems.
Will Damagu staying in office help the problem? Now, if Damagu staying will not help the problem, do you not say because you don't know whether if Damagu goes peace will return? So therefore, let him continue to remain incompetent. Let PDP continue to be called PDP APC. Let PDP continue to take instruction from APC till whenever they want to let us go, like people who have pinned us on the ground. His exit will open up an opportunity and a chance and a window to rebuild, to unify, to reform, and to move the party forward. So what is ahead of us? Whether it will be prosperous, whether it will be challenging, we don't know. But what is important is that we need to solve the immediate problem, which is we have a man who constitutionally is not supposed to be in office because the position is zoned to North Central, and that is where the acting chairman should come from. We have a man who is incompetent. Incompetent is the word. We have a man who lacks the balls to look at those who are committing high level of anti-party activity and tell them enough is enough and kick them out of the party. We don't have a national chairman. We have a man who is called a national chairman in name. And this thing we have been saying it privately. We have been trying to use internal mechanisms to address it so that we don't wash our dirty linen in public. But the thing is affecting some of us, our reputation. People are not asking us, are you people among those who have been compromised? These are none of you saying anything. Your party is sleeping and all of you are sleeping as well. So we don't want history to record it for us that we are part of this kind of abnormality. And that is why 50 of us came up and say, hey, hold it there. Enough is enough. Now, if out of this place,
if 60 of PDP lawmakers leave the party, would it not be the same situation as the lawmakers in the PDP who defected to the APC and all the noise about them vacating their seats? Because and
that is why I said we are not going in a hurry. We are not going without a fight on rescuing the party. Okay. And I said it very clear that if at the end of the day the governor said they're okay with the party serving APC and serving half PDP members at the same time. If they, at the end of the day, they say, okay, they want him to remain, we're not ready to do opposition politics, this time around we introduce what is called PDP, APC, that's what they want. Then those who want to be part of PDP, APC can remain. For some of us who will tell you categorically here that we will pack our bags and look for new political opportunities for the sake of saving democracy and growing democracy, that we cannot play this part. So we are not the ones to be blamed. We should blame those who, as I speak to you now, tie the mouth of PDP and box it into a corner and are sitting on it and are drinking their gari. So right. I want you to understand the fact that this is not an easy decision for us to take against our own political party. But what do you expect us to do? To keep sleeping? When will this problem be over? I will ask you. Do you know when it will be over? But it's almost going to a year.
The question I'm asking is this: vacating one seat, is, according to the Constitution, is when you defect and there is no irreconcilable crisis. What I will tell you about that one is this.
Yes. Wait until we get to the last. We told you that is the last resort.
Okay.
That is the last resort.
Okay.
At this moment now, we are focusing on the political pressure for the right thing to be done. If that does not work, we'll be putting pressure legally. We're going to take the legal path to get the right thing done legally. But when every option is not exhausted, that then we can't stay in PDP. that what we will do, we will find a way, whether it's an alliance, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a merger, whether it's a new movement. The point remains that, remember, that if two political parties merge under the Constitution, under the Electoral Act, that the member cannot lose his seat. I hope you know that. That's one of the exceptions.
True.
If it's a merger.
Yeah, true.
So there's many options. That is how we say, let's just pray that we don't get to that last resort, that last part. That we hope that sense will come into some people's head and the right thing will be done within this time frame.
All right, then. Let's quickly open the phone lines and get 1, 2, 3 calls to get the thoughts of our listeners, and then I'll ask you one final question and we'll call it a wrap. For those of you listening, the phone numbers to reach the studio with are 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. There is 0817-923-0007. What is on your mind? I would like to hear from you. This one says, greetings, Canada. Comrade Clinton from Bury. I don't even know who the national chairman of the PDP is, but I know the chairman or chairman of the Labour Party. This is to say, the main opposition party in Nigeria is Labour Party. The PDP lost its place since they allowed some certain individuals to be bigger than the party. This one says, this is Canada. The agitation, according to Wike, was for Southern presidency. Southern. I thank you very much. Thank you for that correction. But I've got Uche Ken from Eche.
Yeah, Canada, good evening.
I greet you. Welcome.
Yes, I want to ask your guest a question. My first question is this. How come Mr. Ugochinyere woke up suddenly without waking up since, even during when with seconds and that of Ayo were removed completely from their tenure? How come he has never done anything then? Then number 2 question is this. You have mentioned about 15 states that have engaged on anti-party activity even before the 2023 general election. Why have you not taken this same action and you are taking it now? Number 3 question is this. I am right that you heard from Imo State where Emeki Hedionha of PDP was sacked by the Supreme Court, where number 4 person becomes number 1. And since then, opposition party have been ruling in your own state, Imo State, and you've not taken any measure like you are taking in River State now. Then conclusively, I want to advise him to save more energy to leave the party, or better take a legal action.
All right.
This is River State. Your own house is leaking water.
Uche, thank you very much.
In your own state.
All right, thank you very much. That's not my conversation. But that you want to try, attempting 3 of the questions she asked. She talked about why now. There was Uche Secondo's issue. You didn't speak then. There was Ayu's issue. You didn't speak then. She's asking why now.
Well, I think she's asking questions based on lack of information. One of the things, if you Google, you will remember, I didn't support Ayu to remain in office. As a matter of fact, when Ayu was deviating, when this crisis started, I was among the people who led the struggle that Ayu should be made to step aside, as he lacks the capacity to lead the party. Remember, Google it, you see. So when you see, at every moment you hear my voice. In Imo you are talking about, without boasting, I think I was the only, and I'm still the only voice of reasoning in terms of standing firm and insisting that the right thing should be done in Imo. You saw the assassination attempt. You saw the bombing of my place. You saw the criminal charges filed against me at different federal high court and state court for treason, for terrorism by the governor of Imo State, because I spoke out, because I stood that the right thing should be done. So I think she doesn't have the right information. All she needs to do is to start the name Ikenga Ugochinyere, and then she can discover that there was none of those moments that Ikenga was absent. In short, Ikenga was in front, and that landed me either in terrorism charges, murder charges, and all sorts of fake charges.
I would have to pause. I would have to pause you. We don't have much time, but let's take Susie's call. Susie from Irema, quickly. Go straight to the point. I'd like to hear from you.
Canada. Straight to the point. I have listened to Ugochinyere. I've also read some of his comments, and I come to a conclusion to ask a question even as he's talking. Now, from what I read in Punch newspaper, there is actually a divisibility in PDP, where even the House of Reps members, where he came from, actually are divided alliance to Atiku and Wiki. And then if you look at the executives of the party, they are also divided into parts. If you also go to the governors, they are also divided.
So what's your question? What's your question?
Now,
what's your question?
That is actually, my question here is that has this not vindicated the Rivers State House of Assembly member who actually cited conflict in the party to defect? And he's saying that he was actually elected as an official. Are you the only elected official in PDP as we speak? Because we have the governors who are also elected members of the party, and they are the major financiers of the party.
Right.
And how much were you paid in Rivers State to Malan Weekend?
All right, thank you very much. Moving on. We have a commercial, so when we do come back, I would like to take your thoughts on some of the questions that have been asked by the last caller. Please just stay with me. I'll be right back.
With us